viewers, Midnight Gamers here, and welcome to our first solid playthrough on the channel. Pokemon White 2, Nuzlocke Soul Link Randomizer. That's a mouthful, but there's that. I'm Jared.
I'm Matt.
I'm Bruce Spartan.
And I'm Cupid.
And, I guess first thing we should do here is just introduce a little bit. So as it stands right now, we are recording Spartan and Matt's screens right now, just for now. And what a Nuzlocke Soul Link Randomizer is, the first of those three things is a Nuzlocke, so there are three rules to a Nuzlocke. A Nuzlocke, first rule of a Nuzlocke, you have to nickname all of the Pokemon that you catch, okay? That's simple rule. Second rule is that you are only allowed to catch the first Pokemon on a route at a time. This does not include trade Pokemon or static Pokemon. So Pokemon with an overworld sprite that you can encounter don't count.
So, and like your starters in a town or traded Pokemon in a town, those don't count as well.
Mm-hmm. And the third rule is that if a Pokemon faints, then it counts as it's being dead and you can't use it anymore. The next thing that should be explained is what a Soul Link is. So, what we are going to be doing for this, since we have 4 people, a Soul Link means that for each, I guess, area of the game that we encounter, we are each going to get one Pokemon that are found in the same area. And those 4 Pokemon are then linked together. So if one of them dies via the Nuzlocke rules, the other one, all of the rest of the Pokemon are going to
Be considered dead as
are going to be considered dead. Yeah. So
for example, our first pair would be the starters that we choose.
and if my starter were to die, all 3 of the other starters were to die. But Nuzlocke rules don't start until you get the Pokeballs. Other aspects of Soul Links include that no Pokemon on your entire team can have the same primary types, and an additional rule that we're going to add is that no Pokemon that we find in the same area is going to be able to have the same primary type. So if my starter is a water type, nobody else can have a starter with a primary water type, or something like that. And the third part is a randomizer.
And I will be doing my best to explain that. So I've got the randomizer thing pulled up right now, and I'll tell you what it did. So we didn't change any of the Pokemon's base stats. We did update them to what Gen 6 base stats would be called, so that way it'd be easier for us to look at them. Pokemon abilities unchanged, types unchanged, and evolutions unchanged. We did, however, make the evolutions easier, so if it's a 3-stage Pokemon, the second stage will forced at evolved at 30 or below, and the third evolution will be forced at 40 or below. And if it's a 2-stage Pokemon, then Volcarona, for example, where it evolves at 59, it'll instead evolve at 40, which makes it more usable in the grand scheme of things. The other thing is that the impossible evolutions, since we're on a ROM, since we're emulating it, impossible evolutions would be things like
trade evolutions,
or day-night cycles where there isn't day-night cycles, contest stats where there isn't contest stats. It changes those to just evolve at a certain point.
Or evolve with a certain item attached.
So, further from there, the starter Pokemon are random Pokemon, basic Pokemon with 2 evolutions. The static Pokemon are completely random. Legendaries are swapped for legendaries and normals for normals. In-game trade, they randomize the given Pokemon and everything that has to do with the given Pokemon, so the requested Pokemon are still the same, but the given ones are different. Movesets are unchanged completely, but we did update them to Gen 6 in terms of power. Let's see, trainers are now type-themed, and so they have no early Wonder Guard, so we don't just get screwed in the beginning and not be able to kill something. We try to use Pokemon with a similar strength as the trainer already had, and our rival carries us sort of through the game. We randomize the trainer class names, but not the actual trainer names, so that way we can... It makes it more fun. And from there, we've got wild Pokemon completely random. All Pokemon that exist in the game exist in the game. So any Pokemon from the entire National Dex as of now exists somewhere in the game and we can catch them. We randomized held items. We randomized TM, what the actual TMs are and what can learn TMs. The HM stayed the same, but what can learn those HMs is random, so we could have a Gigalith that could fly, theoretically speaking.
That would be something.
That'd
be something.
Field items are randomized. There's no bad items like mail, just because mail would be super disappointing to get. And beyond that, the game is as it is. The story's the same, but I believe we increased the level of trainers. The 20% higher? Yeah, so the trainers are actually harder because we can get something really good early game. We made it so that way any trainer Pokemon is now 20% higher level than what it is. So that means in the first gym, instead of facing, I think, level 15 or 16?
Something like that.
It's now like level 18 or somewhere in there.
I believe it's more like level 13, level 14.
Okay,
to
so
level
then
15
it's about level 15, 16. So it increased by 20 levels or 20%, which isn't much in the beginning, but late game it's a lot. And beyond that, that is all that we've randomized.
If you want more details over what we did, we'll put it in the description.
Yep.
All right, so I guess we'll start up the game right now, and Spartan and Matt will take away the intro.
This is Juniper.
Professor Juniper.
Alright, hold on. Let me get my voice for it.
It's gonna stick. You better make it good.
Because you're gonna have to talk like this throughout the entire game when she comes up.
Entire game.
I know.
And if you forget, then we'll hassle you.
100%. That's not a voice.
Sitting there gawking at the computer screen is not a voice.
Hi there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
I'll dig it.
Alright.
My name is Professor Juniper. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor.
Everyone? Because I call Oak that.
Everyone. That's right. This world is widely inhabited by mysterious creatures called Pokemon. Pokemon have mysterious powers, and they do. They come in many shapes and live in many different places. We humans live happily with Pokemon, unless you're evil, like Team Rocket, or any other person. Living and working together, we complement each other, unless you're evil. We help each other out to accomplish difficult tasks. Having Pokemon battle one another is particularly popular, and it deepens the bonds between Pokemon. That is why.
Juniper, are you okay?
Perfectly fine. And that is why I research Pokemon. Well, that's enough for me. Could you tell me about yourself? Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so...
I want to go first.
Screw off.
So, now we're naming ourselves and our rivals. Spoiler alert, you name yourself and your rival in the beginning of a lot of Pokemon games. We were gonna do personas, but I absolutely despise the boy sprite in this game, so I chose the female sprite, and I named her Maggie.
For the rest of us, we're going to be taking on our main character's name are going to be our quote-unquote persona name. So my name is going to be Terra, Matt's is going to be Ren, and Spartan's is going to be Zareth.
That's Ren spelt with a W.
I'll just let you explain.
So the reason why I decided to change my name from Spartan to Zareth was because I didn't want to be known as Spartan the entire time, because that's like mainly a Halo thing, and I'm not gonna be we're not just.
It kind of feels too inclusive,
Yeah.
like too exclusive, I guess is a better word.
I'm not sticking to one game. So we're moving across. We're going wild here. And so might as well just stick with Zareth. And also, I'm not gonna be the male. I'm gonna be a female, and I don't care. It's gonna be named Zareth as well.
I mean,
And
I
you'll see how
feel like Zareth's a unisex name. Cupid probably is too, but
Yeah.
I like Maggie.
So, as it stands, we're going to probably introduce ourselves in the intros by our personas, but we're probably going to call each other by name in the video. So, my persona is going to be Terra, but I'll probably be called Jared.
And my persona is going to be Ren. It's going to stick to Ren for most of the PG-13 videos, simply because Demon Ball Z, the ripoff of Dragon Ball Z,
We'll go with
is
that.
probably not appropriate. Also, I don't really want to be known as that anymore. Kind of like Spartan.
It was a phase.
It was a phase.
It was a great phase.
To be honest, it was a long time ago. We were dumb. I just started playing on the Xbox, right? I'm just kind of like, okay, let's name myself Demon Ball Z.
And
Perfect name.
Oh, and then I guess we'll discuss rival names. I'm staying as Cupid, brother.
Yeah.
So rival names, I just chose a name that was in my head, and so my rival's name instead of being Hugh is Lyle.
I randomly generated my rival's name, so his name is Dylan.
We haven't gotten to our rivals yet.
My rival's name is gonna be Potato.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
potato.
I haven't chose. Wait. Okay. No, I thought of it. Since the rival in this game's name, his first name's flat out is Hugh, so I'm having him just have a last name. It's gonna be Jackman. Haha. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
I don't get it.
To explain Matt's, we played a randomizer a while ago, all four of us
A while
together.
ago.
And Matt named his rival Potato, and for some reason, the in-game trainer class happened to be God, so his rival's name was God Potato. And it was just amazing, so it's probably gonna stick, because it's just so good.
But now we have more Juniper.
Alright.
Your name is Zareth. Yes. So your name's Zareth. What a wonderful name. Thanks. Could you tell me a little bit about your friend, the older boy who lives nearby? No. Would you mind telling me his name? Jackman?
I like that you don't know. Who
Bryce
it is,
misspells Jackman.
Just
J-A-C-C-M-O-N. Jackman.
J-A-Q-M-O-N.
I think we should get to the start. I think we'll get to the starters in the time period. We've got a time period.
We got some time period.
So we should be able to get to the starters, discuss what we want to do, and then that will probably be the first episode.
Yeah.
Alright.
And, so, more Juniper. Jackman!
This town.
Did I get that right?
Okay.
Yes. Zareth, I'm going to entrust you with the Pokemon. I'm sure you will be great partners the moment you choose the Pokemon that will accompany you on your journey. Your story will truly begin. During your journey, you will meet many Pokemon and people with different personalities and points of view. I really hope you learn what is important to you as a result of your travels. That's right, befriend new Pokemon and grow as a person. Wow, I said that twice. That's the most important goal of your journey. Now, let's go visit the world of Pokemon.
Can I just say, I can't see your computer screen, but I'm willing to bet that 100% that your vocals did not match up with her mouth moving at all. So, I'm just expecting that to be fantastic. Alright.
I need to watch your screen because I'm already at real high.
Pokemon White version 2.
With
That's-
a twist.
That sounds
I think
so
with a
awkward.
twist is
Yeah, with the, we'll probably just call it with the twist because Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke Soul Link Randomizer is very,
small mouthful.
very small mouthful. Alright.
Hey, look, there's Hugyams.
Hey, look, leaves falling on the ground. For my game, it's autumn, so that's why.
Yeah,
said
I mean,
that.
I think it's autumn fall because it's the same time period. But look at your mom; she's so infatuated by leaves, and she gets called.
Does she have an eye
She
watch?
should get called by.
Does she have a watch on?
She gets called by Miss Juniper, I believe.
Oh, God. Is it Juniper?
Who should the mom? Who
I,
should voice the mom?
I want a Dibs mom.
Alrighty.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Oh, hi!
We're often gonna be asking each other where we are for like characters that are talking, just so we can sync up, and it'll be more enjoyable for.
I don't
gaming.
know how to pronounce Juniper's first name, so we're just gonna say a Juniper, by the way. Why a Juniper? It's been far too long. What can I do for you? Wow, a Pokedex for my child? Well, that's great. I think a journey will be a wonderful experience. What now? She's already here. Oh, for Pete's sake. Who's Pete? Mom?
Stop! Just stop already! Yeah, it was too creepy.
Change. Once you've decided on something, you just start going. Okay, Bianca, right? A big green hat. You got it? Okay, no worries.
She got a little bit deep at the end there, huh?
No, that's just your mom. You could say that, you know, your mom's Maggie, I'm home!
Gosh.
Sorry, I was looking all over the distance.
Oh,
now we get the move.
What were we doing in this conspicuous room?
What's on the
Honest,
bed?
we were
Why is
probably
there
just
green?
sitting
Are those socks? Those are big socks. If
Do
they're
you
socks.
Oh,
know
no.
Professor Juniper?
Oh no. Give me a minute.
Oh heck.
Give me a minute. I walked on the freaking piece.
Alright, is there a potion in there?
um,
Is there a potion in there? 'Cause I
No,
think
not in
I
this
don't
game.
think so.
Depression. Ready?
okay.
Do you know Professor Juniper? She's the only one in our region. The only famous Pokemon researcher, pretty much. Actually, she's an old friend of mine. And she called me today for the first time in like 2 years. It's out of the blue, but Maggie, do you want to have a Pokemon? No.
What happens if you do say no?
What?
They-
That's a
she-
shock.
Yeah.
I'll ask you again. Do you want the Pokemon? Mom already said no. Okay, step 1 completed. Well then, do you know what a Pokedex is? Yeah, I know what it is. I knew you would. Isn't it amazing how it automatically records Pokemon you encounter? Yet another question. You want a Pokedex, right? Yeah, sure. I don't care, Mom. I don't like you anyways. Okay, step 2.
Is this like a crappy wiki, like, walkthrough? How to?
Maggie, your course of action has been set. A girl named Bianca has come here to meet you. She's Professor Juniper's assistant. I was told to simply look for a big green hat. Mom, what if everyone in our town wears hats that are green? I will never find her.
Forest green, lime green.
That's right. You're going to go look for Bianca. And then you'll get a Pokedex and Pokemon to be your partner forever. Don't come home. Oh, your transceivers and your extras in your bag, right? Do you know how to open your bag?
No,
Yes, Mom.
no, I've never seen a backpack of sorts.
The girl's name is Bianca. I was told you should look for a big green hat. Mom, you already said this, Mom. She might be lost because it's her first time here. Because this place didn't exist 2 years ago, Mom. Go look for her.
I like-
got different dialogue when it said, "Do you know how to open your bag" or whatever?
Did you hit no?
Yeah.
What did it say? It probably just looked
You're clueless.
I didn't know because I was trying to sync with his thing, so I was like, "Oh shit, did he go ahead?" So I kept it.
It all works. It all is all good. Should we just...
No problems between the bedroom. Not even having a door between the bedroom and
Your
the
mom
main
don't
room.
care. There's no privacy in this house.
Oh, we have one. We have a one-tile big table in the middle of our kitchen.
It's only for 2 people. Your dad's obviously not here. It's a Pokemon game.
Okay.
So, question. Who wants Mr. Boy?
Who's Mr. Boy? Oh, Arrival.
Regular old Hugh.
Let's see. I could get it. Hey, Tara!
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Hey!
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Who wants little girl? Matt,
Yeah.
you get little girl.
Okay. Hey, you get a Pokemon yet?
It just came out. Just came out.
There aren't any Pokemon trainers around here, and I'm getting bored.
Oh, boy.
Exclamation mark. How do you pronounce that?
Just dink.
Dink!
Just pull up.
What's that?
Gaius Astro.
Pull up
That's
the
my
old
dot
Metal
dot
Gear
dot.
Solid.
Oh, the.
Ding!
Yeah,
Alright, I'll do it.
there you go.
A person named Bianca is giving you a Pokemon? Really?
No. Well, you're the little girl.
How many
Okay.
Bastiodons are going up this episode? I'm we're all just staring at what noise is going to be coming out
One
of
at a
his
time,
mouth.
brother. Come on.
Run!
How old is this little girl? Is she a smoker? Curious.
She was smoking before she came out.
If you get a Pokemon, take really,
Luckily, she doesn't have very many lines.
yeah, take really, really good care of it, okay?
Can do.
That was the dot dot dot. Yeah. Okay, let's go get your Pokemon. There's something I have to do. What? Isn't it going to get the Pokemon? I'm conflicted. And to do that, I need someone I can trust besides my partner Pokemon. A person I can trust.
Your sister.
I mean, seems logical.
She's got the demon.
That's right! I'm talking about you! You seem like you got good instincts.
Look, we've been friends for years. Why are you talking to me like you don't know who I am?
Assuming we're at least 10 years old, and we live in a small town on an island.
We've known each other for at least 10 years.
You head on home.
No! Okay, big brother!
No.
Bye-bye, Ren!
Alright! Let's go find that person named Bianca! This is good. I apologize if this sounds like trash, but we'll figure it out. Let's go!
Who wants Bianca?
For another aspect of this, I am the only person who has ever actually beaten the normal game of Pokemon.
Jared, I
White
have the
version.
world record for speedrun.
That's a lie. Don't trust 90% of the stuff that comes out of his mouth.
Well,
Oh.
okay, just when it comes to video games. Because I don't lie.
Well, I just went in front of Pokemon Center, and apparently that's wrong, so... Making my way downtown, maybe. I don't know what this place looks like.
That is horse crap, and you know it. We all know what this place looks like. This is sin because I accidentally saved over a save file, and I'm a sinner.
Alright, are we all at the next... okay. Oh! I get it! The Outlook is Asperger's most famous spot. I'll bet Bianca is up there looking at the scenery.
And if she's not, then we can't.
Come on! Go get your Pokemon already! Goes up there, nobody's there. He's just sitting here waiting for nothing. Well, I can't go backwards.
Trash can's empty, guys.
Trash can's empty.
Okay, who's doing Bianca?
So we've cycled through an entire loop, so anyone's fair game. Because I think we should keep voices.
Just keep a process of elimination once the first, or once the
So I
round's
guess
over.
I'll take over.
I could
Bianca.
take-
Who wants older? I guess is the question.
I'm getting older.
Okay, so then.
I could do Bianca.
All right,
You better do it.
It's so pretty! Hey there, don't you agree? No?
It's on.
Oh, my name is Bianca. I'm the assistant of the Pokemon professor, Professor Juniper. By the way, I'm looking for somebody. Do you know a person named Tara? I don't think so. I hate yes, though.
When you say no, she's like, "You look like that person." Guess you are.
Oh wait, you're Tara. Wow, you're exactly like what I heard. Why did I change voice? Oh,
She's from Boston.
because she's from Boston.
No,
Nice
she's
to meet
lost.
you. I have a really important request to ask you. Will you help us complete the Pokedex? Sure.
No.
Oh wow, thanks. We're not gonna be, assisting in this region's Pokedex that much, probably.
It'll be a Pokédex of no.
Your support will help Professor Juniper's research move forward. Well, now, I'm a child. Anyway, filling up the Pokedex is totally fun. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you again.
Oh.
Okay then. Ta-da! And here's the Pokemon that will be your partner.
Bianca's so cute.
Alright, so
Oh, look at
as
that.
it stands right now, we agreed beforehand
That.
that
No,
I'd
no.
be picking...
No, I was looking at Bianca.
Oh, yeah,
and I
she's
was like,
cute.
I didn't know. I had no clue. Like, I never looked at her. The
She's
first
cute.
time.
She's a cute
I'm
one.
All right,
this
so-
will be my second time playing it, and I still didn't look at her.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Alright, Dios mío. Make sure to save state, by the way.
Should we
Wait,
save
hold
right
on,
now?
Hold on, don't do
I-
that because I think if we save state, I think it pauses the recording.
Okay, so then we'll just do it in a
Okay.
couple. We'll do it
In between.
a minute. Yeah.
Alright, so I believe we agreed beforehand that I would get the first choice at the starter,
Yep, and then
and then it'd be
me,
Matt, then Bryce,
Bryce,
then Jeff.
then we go
And the next time we encounter a Pokemon, Matt will get the first encounter, followed by Bryce, followed
I
by
feel
Jeff.
like we should just show them, wrap up the video, and then surprise them in the beginning.
Yeah. And then that cycle will begin next time. So, my three starters are Rhyhorn, the ground rock type, Whismur, the normal type, and Zubat, the poison flying type.
Matt, what's yours?
Okay, mine are going to be
Oh my gosh.
Is it back?
Baggin,
Hey.
Bagon.
Oddish,
Oh boy.
and Zubat.
We can't
What?
both have Zubat.
Crobat's pretty good.
Crobat is pretty good.
All three of those are pretty.
You're
good.
right, but that means we have a matching starter.
I mean, if we choose to sit, we
Yeah.
just don't choose the same one.
Yeah, you just don't choose the same one.
What?
Alright, so mine, Porygon.
My other one is Mudkip,
Aww.
and I don't know how you say this name. It's the dark
Dino.
type Pokemon.
Dino.
Dino.
Deanna.
Yeah,
Deanno.
Oh boy!
I would go with that.
Let's go
I
Hydreigon!
honestly think I might go with Deanno.
Simply because we changed the evolution, so it'll evolve in level 4.
So
But
what's the
talk
typing?
About,
Hold on.
We'll
what's
talk
the
about
that's a
this
dark dragon type. So
Yeah,
you can
dark
still
dragon
choose
type.
your dragon type.
type? Okay.
But we'll talk about it afterwards. My 3 are Litwick, Torchic, and Oddish.
What is with us getting the man?
Boo.
Anyways, we kept you guys long enough. I think that should wrap up today's episode, and we'll continue in the next one with the starter as a surprise.
Alright, see you guys!
Adios, amigos.